Oh my god. That music was so loud. Holy Christ. Let's try this again. Hello? Oh my god, and now it's broken. Can I try this again? Oh my god, now it's fucking Lord. Oh my god. Oh no, no. Why is it so fucking loud? All right. We out here now. Jesus Lord.
Yep. If I end up keeping this as my office for a long period of time, I'm legitimately going to put like bathroom vent fan in the goddamn ceiling.
That's a good idea.
Just fucking. I already have like this closet that's behind me has all of my server shit in it, switches and all the networking is in this closet. So I was thinking about just moving my desk to the wall there, like just getting a regular ass fucking desk and getting rid of this monstrosity, and then just putting my computer in there and running an exhaust fan into the attic.
Just vent it all up and out.
Yeah, just put a thermostat fan in there so it's runs every time it gets to like 80 degrees in there, which will be constantly.
For the poops. The poop gas.
Hot poop.
Hot shit.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody remember Speed's mom?
How could we forget?
Crazy. Yeah, I was
Not something you forget.
Paul, I was just looking at
so much pleasure to so many people.
Oh man. 2 weeks from now marks 3 years of the podcast.
Fucking crazy.
Trace Euros. 3 Greek pitas.
I gotta bring my white balance up a little bit. Goddamn Google Docs making me look like I'm fucking pasty.
Blind! Yeah, dude, the lighting difference from having a dark theme to a light theme is exponential. What up, everybody? Welcome into the show. Hello. Thank you for being here and saying fuck Game of Thrones. Show's lame. You know what's funny is I'm actually like, out of all the people that wrote off Game of Thrones forever, I want to see how many people watched the last episode to how many people watched the finale. Because it's going to be more.
Everybody's going to watch it.
Everybody. Absolutely everybody.
Yeah.
I've watched the majority of that show through YouTube clip compilations.
Yes.
So I skipped all the bullshit in between stuff. And I watched all 8 seasons like that.
That's how we've watched this season. We're just like, okay, the episode's aired. Let's look for the spoilers on Twitter.
Let's just go find the spoilers.
Yeah.
That's what I did for Walking Dead, too, for the last like 2 seasons. We just watch. After every episode of Walking Dead, I would just go to YouTube and type in Walking Dead death and then watch all of the clips.
Yep, pretty much.
Way easier that way.
What you could do for this fucking season of Game of Thrones. Too.
Right.
I don't know. I don't really give a shit about what the ending is because I'm not that big a fan. But at the same time, I can understand why so many people are pissed this season.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because there's like, you're going to cram this much action into 6 fucking episodes.
Right.
And then
I don't give a shit if they're all 2 hours long. Like
they made up dumb shit like, oh, we didn't have it in the CGI budget to let Jon Snow pet his wolf. But you can burn a whole city. Okay, bud. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. They didn't even have the CGI budget to take a fucking Starbucks cup out of an episode.
Well, in the last episode, there's I'll try not to give too many spoilers.
Don't give any spoilers, please.
There's a scene with Jaime Lannister, and he's got a fucking regular hand instead of his big gold hand.
Getting real sloppy.
That's what happens when fucking George R.R. Martin's not part of the fucking team anymore.
I wonder.
When they don't have a book to adapt, they're just like, what do we do? It's all a dream.
Right.
I wonder if just everybody on that show is just so fucking sick of making it that they all just want it to end. Like,
yeah, but they've already started like bidding for prequels and shit.
Oh my God.
So like there's already going to be a million spinoffs of Game of Thrones. Because that's just it. Like there's like a billion books in the Game of Thrones universe. Like the reason why people know these stories so well is because there's like 350 years of history written of Westeros and Essos in George R.R. Martin's books. Like you could make fucking
So
hundreds
many.
of fucking shows based off of the crazy shit that's happened in that universe.
I
But
think
would
it
they
would
be good?
Cool I think it would be cool to see a show that was like during the original war when Robert Baratheon overthrew the Targaryens. I think that would be a good show.
Yep.
But I feel like if they go with the dudes who are writing the show now, it's going to be a really shitty show.
Yeah, nobody's watching that.
Because I'm pretty sure that these two guys, Damien Lindelof and somebody else, they also wrote Lost. And Lost was really, really good. And then it got towards the end and they were like, I don't know.
How about we just throw it all in the fire?
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Hello, everybody in chat. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Hey, there's a link in chat. Click on it. Retweet it. Not being nice. Just to fucking do it, okay?
Hot segues.
Yeah, buddy. We started this new thing where every retweet we get at the beginning of the show adds up to points, and after a certain amount of points, we're gonna do giveaways on stream on the spot for the people that are there. So I think we're already 10% to the next giveaway. So if you want to help out and spread the word about the show and show some support, completely free and easy, all you got to do is do the Twitter twat. Bitch.
It's not free. Remember, it's not free. If you retweet, you have to send me a quarter in the mail.
You're going to get so much shit into the P.O. box. Human feces.
Please don't send me human poop.
All right. I think I'm good. Oh, I think so.
Your fucking pin tweet on Twitter is disturbing. The gif of
Leroy
jumping. Yeah, because you're just like, oh.
Oh yeah. And the context behind that clip too is like the cat's gonna jump up in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then as soon as I said 1, he jumped up. Perfect timing.
Perfect.
Oh.
Pussy. Okay, yeah, I think we're solid. I didn't post in Discord. All up.
Almost solid.
Real hot.
Real sweaty.
Real solid.
Definitely sweaty. I will not make that mistake again. Vents open in the office.
No more sweat.
I've been outside all fucking day today, so I did my fair share.
Ooh, I did not. Oh, we did go outside to get ice cream. That was about it. I was gonna cut the lawn, and then I remembered that I had to go buy a new blade for my lawnmower, so I didn't.
We should have let those kids that knocked on the door yesterday mow our lawn.
I honestly swear to God, I thought about it. I thought about chasing after them and going, "Hey, come back here, come inside." Cut
You know
this
they
lawn.
only stopped because they were like, "Look at these lazy fuckers. Their lawn is super long."
Dude, and the dandelions are insane.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm not gonna sharpen the blade. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. Just buy a new one. But and the time it would take to like find a place, go drop it off, wait till it's done, go pick it back up.
Take your knife.
That's even more
sharpener,
time.
Your kitchen knife sharpener, and just go out there. And
No.
You could probably use that Dremel you've got. It doesn't take a lot.
Mm,
You basically just have to knock down the nicks and you're good.
yeah, I'd rather just spend the $19 and just buy a new one and just put it on and be done with it. Like, it's
with
just
your
one of those
mower,
things,
it's
man.
Literally just like turn it upside down and do it. It takes no time at all. My mower, it takes like 3 hours.
Why?
I have to take the deck off. I have to pull the fucking blades out.
My shit's Troy built, bro.
Shit's John Deere.
Yeah, dude, my mower fucking sucks. So that grass is like 6 inches high and starts fucking chugging. It's terrible.
Fucking bandwidth throttling, dude.
The FCC! why?
You got to keep that fucking bandwidth up. Cut it more than once a month.
Yeah, both my weed whacker and my lawnmower are both supremely underpowered. So cutting the lawn just fucking sucks. If I had good equipment, which is my fault, I bought the Troy built shit. I went to Home Depot and said, "Hey, what can I spend $300 on combined?" So I really just need to get a better mower. It is a self-pulling one, which is, a miracle in itself, but otherwise it sucks dick.
Yeah, if I push my grass, it would take me 2 weeks.
Oh god.
Oh god, yeah, because your yard is huge.
I hate my mower now, and it's 42-inch cut riding mower that I literally just have to fucking drive around and drink all day, and it takes 3.5 hours.
That's how long my fucking lawn takes.
Yeah, 3.5 hours if I'm just mowing, and then more time if I want to weed eat and do all the rest of the shit, which I don't normally do.
Right, yeah, who wants to do that?
When I weed eat, it's fucking ground.
Weed eat. Fucking smoking
I take it to
weed
the
stick?
ground. When I eat weed.
Who wants a non-self-propelled mower? Who wants that? Nobody wants that. Paul,
if you had like
are you high?
If you had like a fucking condo or something where you had like a 6x6 piece of grass.
Right, no.
That's about it. My mom used to have a fucking regular blade one when we lived in the townhouse before. It doesn't even have a motor on it. You just push it.
Oh,
That's
the
crazy.
push kind?
Yeah. But it was literally like a 10 foot by 3 foot wide strip of grass. It was like 2 passes and you were done.
Oh man. See, I think we can get a ticket for not, because we have to bag ours. You can't mulch it, you get a ticket.
If the person down the street's not getting a fucking ticket for their goddamn jungle every year, we're not getting tickets.
They're definitely getting tickets. They are absolutely getting them.
Those motherfuckers aren't getting tickets.
Whether they're paying them or not is another story.
Their grass is higher than I am. Like,
still,
it's taller than me. You have to go, if you want to walk your dog through there, you literally have to cross the street because they have like a patch of grass next to the street, and then there's the sidewalk, and then their like front yard, and it's like you can't pass through there. You have to go across the street and circle it.
Tick City.
Dick City?
Tick. T-I.
Oh, yeah.
Thought you came
Dick
over to the dark
City.
side, Salty.
No. I have children. There's evidence.
You can still suck dick and have kids. Or you can also fuck buttholes and have kids.
Children.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What's going on, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Crocs and Hot Pockets podcast. My name is Naaackers, and today is Sunday, May 19th, 2019, and this is episode number 93. Tonight on the show, we have the beautiful and hilarious Matweeny. Hello.
Hi.
And we have the gorgeous and very hairy and manly SaltySam. How you doing today?
Hello.
Good to see you. We're going to get to these guys in just a hot second. During the show, if any of you guys would like to ask a question to be answered at the Q&A at the end of the show, you can use the exclamation Q command in chat. If we're not live, you can ask a question or submit any kind of feedback at all to the podcast@Naaackers.com email. And lastly, if you enjoy the podcast and you would like to support the show without spending a goddamn dime, retweet. Please consider leaving a review for the podcast on iTunes. You all right over there, Tweenie?
I don't have a fucking type.
You did good. You did good. All right. First thing we're doing, we're going to go around the room and introduce you to everybody that's sitting here on their iron thrones, who they are and where you can find them online. So, SaltySam, start with you.
Hi, my name is SaltySam. You can find me on Twitch at SaltySam, Twitter at TheSaltySam, and Instagram, Salty All Day. That fucker still hasn't fucking had his Twitter account removed.
Bastard.
He hasn't posted since 2014. And it was just a bunch of bullshit at Fox News.
And you have sent him a DM at this point,
no,
right?
No. I don't want to send him a DM because then he might log in and that restarts the timer of fucking losing his account.
What's the timer?
It's like 6 months.
What? Okay, well, he's got to have a logged in or authenticated device then, right?
I don't know.
I
have contacted Twitter support over this issue.
How's that gone so far?
I have spoken to the manager.
Like
No,
the manager?
Nothing. There's nothing. They don't give a fuck about you. Are you kidding me?
Hi, yes,
Twitter doesn't care.
I'm a Twitter manager. How can I help you today? Can I get you a nice latte?
Yeah.
Non-fat.
I'll never get that name. I got it on Twitch after they dumped all the Justin names, but
That's
I'll
right.
never get it on any other platform ever.
Just, I want you to like take whatever lucky item you have in your house, give it a good rub and tug, and then send him a DM and be like, bro, I will trade you. Please, Christ, can I have these?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. They don't care.
All
The
right.
problem is that if you trade accounts, then you lose all your history. But
No,
if
no, I mean,
rename
like-
my account,
Have him change his name first, and then you grab his handle, and then you create
I just don't
another
know how long
account.
like how long? I'm sure there's some kind of fucking waiting period. Like
There
if
is.
you
I don't think there
change
is.
your name.
Because I did that with my Twitter handle when I switched to Naaackers TV. Same thing with Twitch. But that, I mean, that all could change. You never really know.
I don't fucking know. Twitter's retarded.
All right, Weenie, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Matweeny on Twitch and Instagram, and the Matweeny on Twitter because Matweeny is owned by someone who is banned.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's like a banned account or something.
What
Oh,
the
I didn't
fuck?
know that.
What kind of shit was on there?
I don't know.
Has it
Real
always-
wieners.
Has it always been that way?
I used to have Matweeny, and then I changed it to Matt_Weenie. And then when I tried to go back, they were like, that account is like, you're not allowed to have that. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
God.
wait.
Oh, God.
Shit can.
My name is Naaackers. You guys can find me on this very channel or on Twitter, Instagram, and Anchor at Naaackers with 3 A's. What are we drinking tonight?
So we talked about this before the show, but I brought a whole fucking cooler.
That is such a dad cooler. I didn't see it before, but I see it now.
Yeah,
It's like a special ice pack for cans.
yeah, keeps everything nice and cool. But
Or limbs.
I actually need a second one because I drank the first one during the pre-show. But this is New Belgium Liquid Paradise IPA. It's
Yeah.
super good, and it's almost 8%. So you slam 4 or 5 of these down, and you're pretty set.
You're
But
toasty.
it's like super fruity, considering that it is an IPA. So
Okay.
I've been enjoying it.
Do you feel like it's super hot? I saw that at the store the other day, but every time I see IPA, I'm like,
Let's
it's-
get some. I'll go halfsies with you.
I don't think it's that
Try
hoppy.
it.
okay.
I don't mind hoppy beers myself, but as for an IPA, it's not like thick. It doesn't have like a strong aftertaste. It's
Okay.
kind of fruity. But yeah, it's good.
Is it my turn?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm drinking the Sickies.
That's what I normally drink.
Dosikis. He said, what? How do you pronounce it?
The Sickies.
I don't know. When did you get turned on to those? When did you have it?
Oh, at the
Mexican
the
restaurant?
Jehovah's Witness after party.
Yeah, Doug, doing shots with the Jehovah's.
Yeah, I had one at your friend's house, and I was like, "Hey, that's not so bad."
You should try it with lime.
I do love
Dos
lime.
Equis with
beers.
lime is the best meal eating beer on the
Is it-
planet.
Is it better than Corona with lime?
Yes.
I don't like Corona.
I say that, and I don't like Corona either. I say that definitively. Dos Equis with lime is the best.
My friend who gave Weenie that beer pronounced it weird too. I don't know if he said like Dosikis or Dosikis, or he said something.
I think he said Dos Equis or something
I think
like
I
that.
think he said Dosikis, and I'm like, a what? He goes, and then he held it up and said Dos Equis or Dosikis. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think you know what that beer sounds like, but anyways, yeah. Okay, Witty's got the Dos Equis. Speaking of IPAs, I'm still drinking these Mango Unchained from Baffin, a brewery here in Michigan. Dry hopped India Pale Ale brewed with real mangoes. And it's... Go ahead.
I think I've had that beer before.
Really?
Yep.
No shit.
It looks super familiar to me.
Okay. It's dry, but it's not hoppy. But it still has a nice little zest of mango in it. So I enjoy it. It's way better on tap than it is in can. And not just speaking from like an elitist craft beer fuckboy. There's just some, like Corona. Don't ever give me Corona on tap. I actually don't know if I've ever even seen Corona on tap. I was like, give me Corona in a glass bottle.
Like skunks.
No, that is Stella. Corona tastes like Vin Diesel's bald head.
Skunks.
I
I bet that Vin Diesel's head tastes like skunks. He's sweaty.
I'll take it. I mean, I've never gotten the hint that Corona has smelled or tasted like skunks.
Smells like skunks. Tastes like skunks.
Okay, well, I guess we're moving on then. Anyways, just moving along to what we've been up to lately, what's been going on in real life and in the gaming life. As we all know, Salty is very, very heavy on the gaming side as of late, and it's just been completely ignoring all of his real life responsibilities. So I'm very excited to hear what he's got going on.
Yeah. I actually did play games.
No shit!
It's also been like over a month since we've done the show.
Yeah, a month and a half, right?
It was April. What do we say? April 7th, I think, was the last time. So it's been a while, but yeah, I sat down the other day and just played some Road Redemption and Ark and all that shit. I don't know what it is about Road Redemption, but I could sit down and just play that for hours.
Still love. You've been playing that game, I feel like, for the entirety of Crocs and Hot Pockets.
Probably. It was like a fucking $10 game, but
is that like Road Rash?
It's exactly like Road Rash.
Okay.
Guns and all kinds
Cattle
of shit.
prods.
Yep. You can get cattle prods from the cops because they try to shock you and kill
Fucking
you.
love Road Rash.
But there's actually like bosses too. So it's basically like, imagine like a race across the country from West Coast to East Coast, and every part of the country is post-apocalyptic, like Mad Max shit. So it's different levels of bad guys, and then there's bosses. And I don't know, it's just super fun, and you unlock all the different bikes and weapons and all kinds of shit. So I don't know. I think I've played like 40 hours of that game total, but it's like that might be like 16 sittings, because I'll just play for like 4 or 5 levels and just be like, I don't give a fuck.
And then move on.
I've beaten the game like 6 or 7 times.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Do you play with a controller?
It's not a very long game, but what's that?
Do you play with a controller?
Yeah.
Okay. We should try and do a drinking and virtual driving where you have to hold a can or a bottle with one hand and then play Road Redemption with the other. Is there a way to remap keys?
I don't know about that. This game is really, it still looks like it was made at the time of Road Rash. It's not some kind of fucking, it's not some kind of super high end. I wouldn't even put it in the AA category, much less AAA.
Okay.
Road Rash 40 hands.
Yeah, if Road Rash 3D came out on the PlayStation 2, this might be like Road Rash 3D Plus. Like, it's really not great.
I know that I played Road Rash for PC, and I don't know if it was a port or if it was a different game altogether.
I have a Road Rash cartridge for my N64.
I still have it for PlayStation 2. I played the fuck out of that game.
Thrash mode.
Not Road Rash the original, Road Rash 3D.
Okay. Yeah, the one... Okay, yeah, so this is the one that I was playing. I'm going to throw this bitch in chat. Where is chat? Hello? There it is. Original platform Windows. I don't know if that is true.
Sega Genesis.
It was Sega Genesis? Okay. So yeah. I think I remember playing the one for Genesis, but I don't know if it... Let's see here. Road Rash Sega.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Road Rash 64.
Road Rash for Sega was 91, and this Road Rash for PC... 99? Wait. Oh, here we go. Road Rash is a violent motorcycle racing video game developed and published by Electronic Arts.
Yep.
Released initially for 1991 Sega Genesis, then ported to Amiga and other platforms. In 1994, a remake was created for the 3DO, and this version was ported to Windows in 1996. Okay, so I played the ported version. Yeah, that game's dope.
Fucking crazy.
You can download the Windows 95 version? What?
Didn't they add a bunch of original games to like the National Archive so you can just download them now?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
I'm pretty sure they did that for a lot of DOS games.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
You have to look it up. I don't have a link.
I
But anyway,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I haven't been doing shit on the computer other than that. I was telling them before we came on, it had been so long since I've actually sat in here that I never opened the vent under my desk post winter. So in the winter, I leave my vents closed up here because my computer heats the entire room. And this closet is full of switches and routers and modems and all that shit is all contained in that closet. So it's balls hot in here all winter. And I walked in here at 7 o'clock. It was 80 something degrees in here. Like thick.
Oh, God.
Thick in here.
Thick, sticky.
I put a fucking vent fan in the window over here, open this window up over here, and then have my my crotch fan.
Nut fan?
I took it out and blew all the dust off it so that it would fucking not make a bunch of noise in my mic anymore. Because it was doing that shit. You know how like ceiling fans, when they get a ton of dust on them, it'll just like make all kinds of creaks and shit. Same thing with regular house fans. This thing was like...
Is that why they do that? Oh. Ours is pretty gross in one of our bedrooms.
No, I cleaned them, sir.
You cleaned it? Okay, thank you.
I cleaned them.
Parts of our house that we just straight up neglect. But I mean, I assume that that's most people in life, that there's just like, no, I'm just not going to do that certain thing ever. Yep. Like sharpen your lawnmower
I don't think
blades.
I have ever cleaned a light fixture in my entire life.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Everything in my house has big glass ball things. Nah,
right.
Fuck that. I'm not doing that. Take them off. It's like you take them off every couple of years to change the bulbs, and now everything in my house is LED, so I'll never take them off again. I definitely don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and I'm trying to think the last time I had to replace a light bulb that was in a fixture. Usually it's just unscrew, rescrew in, and it's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't.
The porch light.
That one did suck. Okay, yeah. That was probably the last one that we had to like. Okay, here's kind of like a weird, almost embarrassing thing. Our bedroom has 3 or 4 bulbs in the ceiling fan. And every time one died, I just said, "Oh, there's 3 left." And then the next one would go, and I go, "Oh, there's 2 left." And then the last one's been hanging on for dear life. I've been in this house for like 4 years, and I could just go to the store and spend $10 on light bulbs and have a fully illuminated room. I just don't care enough to go do it, and I don't know what to do to make myself care.
There's nothing. If you
just
have
buy a new house.
Yeah, if you fucking all the light bulbs are definitely gonna work when you buy a new house. All the shit's gonna break as soon as you sign that fucking paperwork. But
yeah,
like
so,
it's fucking nuts. Houses suck.
Like the last week, I think it was in the middle of mowing the lawn, and I realized how much time is actually put into maintaining a house, doing your own laundry and cooking and all that stuff. And God, I think that's probably the main reason why I have no desire in bringing another human into this world, because if any more of my time is taken up by... You hear children screaming, Weenie?
No.
Just mine? Okay. It's insane the amount of time that it takes, even with the very, very small house that we have. But yeah, I think we were talking about this on a podcast before, where as soon as I get enough cash, enough revenue to pay somebody to do my snow removal and my lawn, I'm doing it 100%.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody for doing that shit, especially now. But I will tell you that if you have kids, a lot of that shit doesn't fucking matter anymore. It's not that it doesn't get done. It's just if you spend an hour doing the lawn now, you're going to spend like 10 minutes because you're just going to run that shit over and not give a fuck.
So you just quicken it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's quantity over quality at this point.
Fair enough.
And chores,
I,
the quantity of chores never changes.
Right.
So the only way to speed it up is to do it less good. So,
I think I'm okay with that then. I think that's hey, if that's acceptable, then I'm all about it.
Yep, it's all good. But I've been super busy the last month. Weather turned around for the summer. It's been super nice here. We had just had 2 days in a row where it was 85 and sunny all day. The humidity is already back. It was 75% humidity when I walked out to put the trash out before I came up here tonight. And that's with the sun down.
Oof.
So it was thick. It was thick out there today.
You have Sunday evening trash day?
No. I mean, just like take the trash out to the trash can.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you burn all your trash?
No.
Or do you have okay.
I burn anything cardboard or paper.
Okay.
And
I don't think you're allowed to burn trash.
No.
Well,
That's
not
like
not all trash, but like most of your compostable combustibles. Yeah, but yeah, there's
it depends.
some other stuff.
Most places aren't going to let you do that, especially not in Maryland. So I definitely don't burn anything ever.
Right.
But yeah, I fucking finally got my workshop set up.
Saw that.
Actually got the big rolling bench from my last garage in there today after all this fucking time. So I have enough space in my garage currently to park a car for the first time in almost a year.
Dang.
wow.
The last time I parked a car in there was almost a year. Actually, it was in August of last year, and I literally just shoved all the shit to the fucking side. I needed to park my truck inside because it was supposed to rain, and I wanted to load up the shit for vacation last year.
Oh, so wait, so is the Firebird in there now then?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. I'm leaving the space for now so that I can fucking go through everything. I've got legitimately a tractor trailer load of shit in there. I don't like furniture we've replaced in the house that I just haven't gotten rid of the old shit yet.
Burn that.
I probably could.
That'd be
I'm probably just gonna put it on Facebook and say free, and just like have my wife put it in the.
There's
some kind of fucking like neighborhood group.
Yes.
Oh
And
yeah, we have
people
one
on Facebook
of those.
love free shit, so
Yep. And there's a lot of good free shit that gets put out there too.
yeah, this shit I have is pretty good. It's just I needed different shit. I was tired of having to like when my son got old enough to sit in a chair. It's very awkward to sit him in a pub height chair when he can barely even balance his own fucking head on top of his shoulders. And he's like 4.5 feet off the ground. It's like this is a fucking concussion waiting to happen.
Yeah,
so we had to get regular shit.
What is that? Is that chair behind you? Is that your old chair and you're in a newer one?
They're both the exact same chair.
Okay.
I'm sitting in mine, which is old and fucking like broken and flat.
You love it though, don't you?
No, it's terrible on my back. That's probably half the reason why I don't sit in here for long lengths of time anymore. Like when I was playing hardcore, when I first met you, 6-8 hours straight on a fucking computer was nothing. But I sit in here for like an hour now, and I'm just like, fuck, back, my neck.
Are you still in that same chair from those long gaming days?
Probably.
Okay. Just
probably. This thing's probably fucking 8 years old.
Bending over, like I can't build computers that are on like a standard height desk anymore. It has to be elevated because that bending over for an hour, it's like, oh God, getting back up from that. Oh, it's terrible.
That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I've done everything at my house this year. I can't, the fucking list is giant. I finished that shed, moved the other shed, redid the inside of that. Like my workshop shed is fully insulated, has a fucking ventilation fan in it. I'm gonna put an air conditioning unit in the window out there now that it's hot.
Yep.
I fucking built a bunch of storage in it. I put my old workbench in it and the rolling bench. Then I built 3 raised beds, huge vegetable garden, ripped up everything in the front of the house and redid all the flower beds.
I'm actually surprised that you have decent enough climate to grow your own vegetables and they're not just going to sizzle and sear.
Maryland's fucking great for growing shit.
Really? I see.
Yep.
I'm
it's
totally.
Just 'cause it's so fucking humid.
I guess the plants
the
will
humidity
always be.
offsets the heat.
They'll never be thirsty because they'll always be wet, moist plants.
Exactly. Especially when you have raised beds, because raised beds are better for that shit.
What are you just planting everything? Like, do you just never want to have to go buy produce again? Or are you just doing herbs?
I'm just doing certain shit.
Okay.
I'm just doing like a bunch of hot peppers, regular, but like shit that's expensive at the store and is never good quality. So serranos and habanero peppers.
Okay.
Green, yellow, and red peppers.
Oh!
And that's when I told him, you take that out of your ass and put it back where it belongs.
That's a really nice ski mask. Where the fuck you at, Tony Lamont? We waited for you.
Yo, get in the voice channel, dude.
Get in the fucking call, man. How are you about to call me and then me not
Call everybody.
Yeah.
He called every mod in the Discord.
I'm here for the talk show.
I'm here for the talk show that I was
Good for
scheduled
you.
for.
This guy who just entered the Discord as the show went live,
Right.
calling everybody on the fucking show because
Yeah.
he's ready to be on the show.
I
Look,
think
clown, been here for 3 years.
that mean that we made it? People trying to
think
force
Yeah.
themselves on?
I'm sure he was going to talk about important things and not say racist things at all.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
judging by the fucking icon on Discord.
Mm.
Definitely doesn't seem
Uh-huh.
like a fucking racist prick.
It's such a familiar name. Like, is that a famous person name?
think so.
No idea.
I have an appointment. Let me speak to the manager. Sure, let me send you here. You can file a complaint at Crocs@Naaackers.com. Just kidding, that email doesn't exist anymore.
Well, okay, I googled his name, and the first video that came up said Tony Lamont, racist, bigot, and failed Twitch streamer. So,
Well,
yikes.
hear that, Tony? We're on to you, you Black Ops 4 playing motherfucker. Apex Legends is here. Coming to steal your viewers. Along with girls with boobs.
Just a total fucking sidetrack while we're all sidetracked on this. Is there any significance to the number behind your name on Discord?
No.
Area code. Detroit 313.
No. Not the case with me.
Oh, wait. You confused me. Were you asking me a question or were you asking?
Yes. On Discord,
I thought you were
behind your
saying like
name.
in general.
No. Every single person on Discord has a Discord ID that has a 4-digit code at the end of it.
Yeah.
Is that when you got your account, or is that just a randomized number?
No, it's when you just signed up for Discord Nitro, you got to choose your number.
Yeah. But
I don't have Nitro.
originally it's just a randomized number.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, I just noticed that fucking Saunders' number is 13.
Yeah. So
I thought that meant he was like the 13th motherfucker to sign up for fucking Discord.
no.
Like,
So,
well, did you work with these motherfuckers?
so there can be, I don't know how many different variations of a 4-digit number there are, but there can be that many Naaackers.
4 times 4 times 4. That's how
Echo.
you find that out.
4 times 4 times 4 times 4.
4 times 4 times
Oh, wait,
4
no.
times 4 is 256.
It's 9. It's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, because there's 10 different numbers you can have there, 0 through 9. So it's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. That's how many possibilities there are in a 4-digit number.
So 10,000?
10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Yep.
Because you just add all the zeros together, don't you?
10 to the square.
Well, just because there's I guess that would maybe make sense. Yeah, 10,000 different options. But yeah, so that allows people to have the same name, but because they have the number on the end, they can differentiate. And but yeah,
so
no, when
you were the
Nitro
313th Naaackers.
No, that's the one that I chose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one I don't remember the number I had before I was able to choose my number.
Yeah, I don't have Discord Nitro, so it doesn't matter. I think mine's like 471.
If they would have forced me to upgrade to the $10 a month plan, I would have canceled it. But they made a smart move and let me keep my $4.99.
I don't use it enough to warrant
That money.
Yeah.
I
don't even pay for YouTube.
I've never paid for YouTube.
I watched thousands of hours of YouTube videos, and I don't even pay for that because I don't give a shit. It's not worth the money.
Tells you something.
Yeah, cheap ass. But anyway, back to what we were talking about before we were so rudely interrupted by fucking technical issues.
And Tony Lamont, technical Tony and Lamont issues.
Probably DDoS in our ass because we wouldn't have him on the show.
Sounds about right.
Altus style shit. But yeah, I've just been working my ass off of him. That's it. I mean, we're getting ready to go. Actually, Friday was my last day of work for 2 weeks.
Woo!
I had to take this current week off in order to have next Sunday off because our pay periods are fucking stupid and they run from Monday to Sunday instead of Sunday to Saturday. So my pay period starts on Monday and ends on Sunday, which means I had to take this week off of work to have next Sunday off. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's
guess.
really dumb.
fuck it. I'm off for 2 weeks and I don't give a shit. So
is this a makeup vacation for the Carolina disaster?
I mean, it is another North Carolina vacation, but
Okay.
it's just another one.
Ready to get that dad tan on, dog?
I'm like 50 shades of gray over here. I have so many fucking tan lines. It's ridiculous. I have like every tan line you can have from every different shirt I have. Like I get, although my camera does it zero justice whatsoever, I get super dark in the summertime. So if I'm outside for like 2 fucking hours, there's another tan line. I have really terrible dad sock tan lines.
Oh no!
Oh.
My feet are like 100% albino, and the rest of me is like half Puerto Rican.
You got to get yourself some Crocs, brother. No need for socks. Nothing but holes on the top of your feet.
I can't do yard work in Crocs.
Oh, but you can.
I don't want my feet all covered in fucking shit.
Then it gives
Like,
you an excuse to go
weeds.
outside and blast your toes with the hose.
I'm not about the hose life, dude.
I love hose.
But yeah, so I'll be ready to sit on the beach because, as you know, I've been quite busy this year in the past. Fucking seems like 2 or 3 years, but
Good man.
definitely the last couple months I've been kicking it in. So
Cool, dude.
getting ready to transition from all the outside projects to inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
where it's nice and air conditioned.
All I'm doing is replacing fans in the house and installing a couple new ones, and then that's it. I'm fucking done for the year. I
Done for
can't
the
do it.
summer or the
Yeah.
year?
Yeah, I can't work when it's fucking. Last year I was working in July, running networking through the attic of this house.
No.
It was 95 fucking degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god.
And I didn't have a fan at the time in my attic, which I do now, so that's nice. But
As an exhaust?
yeah, I put a gable fan in my
Okay.
attic so that anybody who doesn't have one in their fucking house needs one, especially if your air conditioning sucks. Because just that fan, it pretty much runs nonstop during the day when the sun's up. If it gets I have it set. You can set it really low, but it would be on 24/7 if I did that.
Dang.
I think I have it set to 95 degrees. So if it's 80 or hotter outside, I guarantee it's 90 plus in my attic. And that thing runs all day, but my air conditioning doesn't run at all until like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
What?
Wow.
That's insane and
Yep.
impressive.
Yeah, because I don't have most houses like mine nowadays would have dual zone where you have one unit for upstairs and one unit for down.
Right.
I do not have that. It is a single unit that is underneath the house. So the last year it was almost a big enough problem to where I was thinking about putting window units in the upstairs rooms.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like being hot when I sleep.
Nope.
And all the bedrooms are upstairs. Like my room's here, my son's room's over there. My room's across or the main master bedroom's across the hallway from here. It's like when we first moved in that weekend, because we were opening and shutting the doors constantly, moving shit into the house, it was balls hot in there. Like I slept downstairs on the couch that night because I was like, this is like the air conditioner was running non-fucking stop and there was nothing it could do. It was just balls hot in my house.
And so the attic fan fixed most of that?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
super
that's
nice.
crazy. Okay.
I mean, this room was just hot as balls because the door stays shut and the vent was closed.
And and you have a behemoth of a PC over there just blasting your
still
ass
have
with
my
heat.
Good old Cosmo.
Yeah, baby.
Literally right here. It's sitting straight up on the floor and it's this tall.
Weenie
See the
just
fucking
installed
handles.
a new heater in her office, and she's going to feel the wrath of
No.
having a secondary heat source.
Yeah, I was telling her before the show or while you were going live the first time that if I stay in here too much longer, I'm going to get rid of this gigantic desk. Put a small desk on this wall right here. Put my computer in that fucking closet and just run everything through the wall and then put an exhaust vent that goes into the attic to where I can just pull all the fucking air out constantly.
I wish I could do that for my office, man, because Weenie,
Your entire fucking house. How many fucking computers in your house?
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. And the size of your house
Yeah.
with 7 fucking computers that I know for a fact never turn off.
Nope.
We
None
have
of them.
8.
Where's the 8th?
2 in here, 2 in the craft room, 2 in your office, the server, and then
yeah.
the media.
Yep.
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
Weenie
fucking house-
felt.
like people, the cops are probably flying overhead right now. Like they definitely grow weed in that house. for
Yeah.
sure.
We're allowed. It's legal in Michigan.
Yeah.
You got to have the card though.
This is true.
You got to tell the government that you're growing weed, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world.
Jehovah card.
Oh, it's totally legal. It's fine. It's perfect. But you got to tell us exactly where you live. And in the state of Michigan, if you want to be a registered farmer, you have to give up your right to bear arms in order to do so.
but
Process that shit.
don't you want to protect your weeds?
I know I sure as fuck would.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
No, when that shit first was medicinally legalized in Michigan, that was a big deal because they literally were like, if you had a registered firearm, you had to turn it in to become a registered farmer for the state.
Fuck no.
Yeah, fuck that. There's no way. I'd rather just buy fucking weed on the street.
Exactly. I'd risk
Buy it
it.
from you. You stupid fucks. You're doing exactly what you've been doing for the last 40 years, driving people back to the fucking black market for shit.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
All right. Anything else for you, Salty?
No. Just another boring day.
Sounds pretty exciting to me. All right, Weenie, what's up with you?
Which one? Gaming
Either.
or non? Okay. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. I'm learning how to grow weeds.
Making them salads, bro.
And feeding people
actually,
salads.
I haven't even been making the salads. I just buy them from the pub and give them to this girl so she'll marry me. But I've been playing a ton of Stardew Valley, playing some Wildlands. We watched a trailer for like a new Wildlands game, and then I was like, I want to play Wildlands.
Yeah.
Was it one of the sponsored streams the other day?
Yep. The new
Uh,
Ghost
Ghost
Recon
Recon.
game.
Well, we didn't watch that. We watched a sponsored YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
From
Yeah, like a
some guy-
review.
They
Yeah.
literally, like half of Twitch just all of a sudden, like all the people that I had in my just went hashtag sponsored for
Yeah.
fucking like an hour when that came out.
Well,
It was
I
weird.
think it's because the bounties are like they've been like really few and far between. So whenever there is one, everybody jumps on it.
Yeah,
And
I
because
guarantee
I
it.
mean it's free money. You watch a trailer and I'd do it. Like
Yeah, fuck
it's
yeah.
free money. Unless it's something really stupid. like but yeah, I've just been playing a lot of Stardew. And then last night, we built my streaming PC. That finally hit the goal thanks to the Wiener community.
Yeah.
And Naaackers installed my heatsink upside down.
There's
And
was it a 212?
it's
It's-
the cooler master
It's the upgraded 212, the one with the yeah.
LEDs.
Yeah, he's not the first person to do that.
And that really bothered me, so I put a sticker over it.
It's the old because like I don't think that the old 2i2s had like an embossed logo, right? Where it wasn't like stamped, or it was like a very faint logo that was on the
Yeah, it
metal
was
part
just
of it,
black on
right?
black. There was no actual like white coloring or any kind of signage.
Okay. So like every 2i2 I've ever installed has been the same. And then I see that they have an upgraded one and I go, oh, okay, this is probably along the same lines. It took about 20 minutes of looking through the manual, seeing all of the there's now more parts than there was in the cooler that came out a decade ago. And so just trying to figure out like, okay, how do they do this? Why they still try and make Intel and AMD use the same bracket.
Hey, Touter Mandog, can you throw a voice changer on your personality, you cunt?
Oh, he's got
Please
told.
bear in mind, you came in here for a fucking show,
Yeah.
and you're telling people to shut up. You can mosey your fucking ass right over to a different stream.
Plenty of people out there to go watch. By the way, look, I'm just telling you now. I know every single morning you wake up and you look at your receding hairline and you go, fuck, I hope to God it starts growing the opposite direction. It never does. Just shave it. You'll feel better. You won't have to lash out in Twitch streams like a little pussy. You'll have
And
a
I
good time,
hope when
I promise.
you shave it, your head is totally misshapen and you have a terrible bald head. I hope you have a fucking giant dent and you look like a goddamn alien.
Oh, wait. I don't have a dent, right?
No, you probably have a headset dent.
Oh, I 100% do. It's actually, you know what? I feel like it has gotten worse now that I have no hair to protect my my poor little bald head. Anywho,
Sorry, got interrupted.
No, it's all good.
by
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
The heatsink.
Oh yeah. So yeah, putting that thing together as somebody who's built, I don't know, probably fucking 100 computers at this point. Again, I don't understand how they continue to make those things more complicated than they need to be. But it got done.
I don't understand why I have to assemble anything.
Right.
It should just be put the screws to the fucking motherboard and we're done. The fucking box is the same size as the finished product. You fucking assholes. You can totally put this together for me in the factory in fucking Taiwan where it's made. And I wouldn't have to fuck around with this. It's not like you can't ship it like that.
Right. Like just put it in
Put it
there.
in foam and send it.
Right.
You assholes.
I am 100% contemplating that.
I tinted the plastic on the side so you can't see it. That's upside down.
And I was like, just take a Sharpie to it. But the logo that's on these newer coolers is super nice. It's not
like
etched, but it's like
laser-
stamped.
Yeah, it's like lasered in there.
Yeah. So I was like, all right,
But
well,
that sticker looks super cool. I like it.
it is a cool sticker.
Oh my god.
Came to the wrong channel, brother.
Just caught me totally off guard.
Oh man. For those audio listeners there in the future, there's a tiny little teenage pleb in chat who is getting his dick handed to him into his own mouth. What game are you excited the most to play once you get your new streaming PC set up?
Oh, I'm really excited to play
to start over and play the new Metro.
Oh, that's right, because you couldn't
Because-
finish that.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even get close to even getting into the story because it was just fucking overextending my CPU so much. Every cutscene lagged like crazy. Just loading the opening, like, hey, this game is made by these people, lagged the shit out of everything. Like, it was so disappointing because I love the Metro series and I was so hyped to play the game, and my PC couldn't handle it.
I'm so surprised that out of everything, the cutscenes were making your computer lag
Yeah.
more than the actual gameplay.
Right. That's what's weird. But I mean, that game is made for the new series like RTX cards.
Ray tracing!
Yeah, and it's fancy ray tracing. So I'm anticipating that I'm still probably gonna have some lag issues. I'm not gonna be able to run it like at ultra or anything like that. But I'll at least maybe be able to run it at all. Like,
Playable.
and and have an enjoyable experience. But yeah, I'm excited to play that. That's kind of it. Like, there's not that many games I'm that hyped about.
Stardew Valley's got your attention right now.
Yeah, like I'm hyped to play more Stardew Valley and get married and then divorce this lady and marry her boyfriend.
If a man were to say that on this podcast, we'd be having a totally different conversation right now. The feminists are taking over.
I'm an adult virgin.
I'm an adult virgin.
Yeah, so that's like non-gaming. Well, yeah, non-gaming sort of is gaming because I built a PC. Other non-gaming, I made this today.
It's so nice.
This lovely little fake succulent terrarium. I'm
Can
really
you-
proud of it.
Can you shake it like a snow globe?
No.
You could have a brand new garden every single day if you just shook it like an 8 ball.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a little bit of fake plant crafting. And need to get back into paper crafting. I've been kind of like on a paper crafting break while getting the Captain Toad finished. I don't know words. But after I think starting next week, maybe not next week, no, because next week I'm taking that week off of streaming. After next week, I'll be starting Salty's papercraft project.
It's gonna be right here in the back of the office when it comes.
I'm so excited to build it. I'm so excited. And then after that's done, I'll be opening papercraft commissions, which I'm really scared and excited to do.
You better you better have your fucking hand on the kill the commission button. as
Yeah,
soon
I'm
as
only
that
gonna
opens
be
up.
probably like having like 2 to 3 slots open at a time because I don't want to like overextend myself and take on too many projects and just end up hating papercraft. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna be taking like 2 to 3 people at a time.
Have you
That's,
ever hated papercraft though?
can I rephrase that, please? I'm going to be taking 2 to
Clip.
3 commissions at a time, not people.
I'm gonna be
So
taking
she
2 to
says.
3 people at a time.
Have you ever gotten
So I
sick?
don't want to overextend myself.
Have I ever gotten sick of it?
Yeah, paper
I
crafting.
mean, no.
Okay, that's good.
But I guess that's it for me.
Okay. I did not remember anything that I've done non-gaming wise over the past 2 weeks. I did take a day off from work, which I haven't done since I started, and I just did a bunch of off-stream stuff. Like I just got caught up on all of the things that I'd been needing to do for a super long time, which felt great. It sounds really odd to take a day off of work just to stay home to work. That's what I did. And that was my rejuvenation period. Yeah, do your thing, Weenie. Have you ever done that, Salty, where you just take a day off from your day job so that you can just do a bunch of stuff at home?
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing this week, man? Like,
Exactly
yeah,
that.
I could have probably just said I needed next Sunday off and just gotten that one day off. But I was
Right.
like, you know what? I got enough shit to do around here to fucking take up a whole week. And more than likely, because I did so much shit this weekend, I'm not going to do shit. I'm just going to clean out the
Oh.
garage and just chill for a couple days before I go on vacation.
The double setup. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I worked my ass off these last 2 days. I did a shitload of work. So I'm ready for it.
I felt like there was something that I did, but I can't. I think we cleaned the house, and for some reason that stuck out as like a miraculous experience because we never do it. And I don't know if that's sticking out in my mind as like, oh, you did a great thing. You did a great productive thing these past couple. What else did we do
When did we clean the house?
You just ruined my lie. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was kidding. Well, I feel like that we did something recently. Like we went out.
We got breakfast.
Okay. So that was the best start of the day. Now that you mention it, Winnie and I went out to a place that a couple people have been to that have came and visit us. 42's been there. Bourbon's been there. There is a chicken and waffle. It's called a chicken and waffle Benny, but it's chicken, waffle, and eggs Benedict all together. But no hollandaise, sausage gravy instead.
Oh,
and
fuck you.
Mine came
It's so good.
with bacon fried rice, which I've never had before. It was pretty dope. Weenie got home fries, and then I had
Covered in cheese.
home fries and cheese. I got a Bloody Mary. It was cucumber infused vodka Bloody Mary, and it was fantastic. I'm a cucumber water, cucumber vodka loving motherfucker. So
That's a super hipstery way to make a drink.
Yeah.
it was super hipster delicious though.
It tasted really good. That was probably the best Bloody Mary I've had.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a little bit of sriracha on top.
I got a cranberry Coke, which was like cranberries, Coca-Cola, and then like, I don't know, the most vodka you could ever put into anything.
It was really strong.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, our server Yoshi was trying to get you fucked up.
You should have showed him your leg tattoo. Been like, dude, you're on my leg.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah. What if his real name is like Boris? And then when he hit 18, he's like, I fucking hate my name. And then he just like, all right, I'm gonna change it to Yoshi.
I don't know. I kind of feel like when you live where we live, you just move here and then you're like, you know what? My name's Yoshi from now on.
And nobody can question you.
But it's like our town is so fucking weird.
It's kind of a mixing pot. It's just like a lot of the towns outside of fucking DC,
Mhm.
where it's almost entirely made up of people that aren't from the town.
Right. And that's what I kind of feel like ours is as well. It's like
Yeah.
so a lot of
Yeah.
people are the homebodies, but other
Suburban
people as well.
metropolitan towns. That's pretty much just the way they work.
Yep. But yeah, that was a fantastic start to the day, and then worked all day and then streamed at night, and it was a good day. But yeah, I feel like there was something else, but obviously it wasn't
we haven't
anything.
done anything. We built
Yeah.
a computer yesterday. That's all we've done.
That's right. And that was a good chunk of time as well. As far as video games, I picked up The Last of Us Remastered because I'm actually starting that playthrough next week. Never played that game before, so I'm pretty fucking pumped for it. I picked up Risk of Rain 2 and a VR title called Space Junkies, which is kind of like a space shooter. I don't know how much of it's like exploration and stuff, but it looks really fucking cool. I'm just waiting for some VR buddies to pick it up so we can play it, but it looks super fucking fun. It's like you're an astronaut and you fucking fly around and you shoot each other or shoot other people. And it's a good time. I want to play it. And like
it's
Winnie's,
VR.
I said it's a VR title.
Oh, you know what it looks like?
You say that like you can't play it. It's out in the living
Well,
room.
Yeah, but some of these games make me really sick. This looks like Deep Rock Galactic, but in space.
Exactly.
That looks cool.
I know. Played. That's why I'm on it. I've been playing some Ghost Recon
Oh, that's
Wildlands. Played a lot of Pokemon Silver and played Minecraft for the first time in VR last week. And that was actually a really, really good time. I'm already planning on setting up another day to play it because it was super, super fun. I feel like
you picked a good group to play with. If
Oh,
you were
absolutely.
just there solo, I don't think it would have been near as fun.
I
That
never.
is a fucking, even in the base vanilla game, that is a game where it really helps to have people that know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Even with them like handing me pickaxes and swords and stuff, I walked over to the crafting table. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? This does not make sense to anybody who has never played this game before.
Any crafty game like that, you need to have a wiki up on another monitor constantly. Like just like Ark or any of the fucking shit I play on a daily basis. You need to have all that shit. That's
I'm playing Minecraft with you next time, by the way. Cal Nohe invited me. So
Oh. Okay. I see how it is.
Mr. Boys Only.
Kel, no,
I'm
hey, you're
invited.
out. You're out of here. Your spot's been taken.
I'm another person though that's never played Minecraft. I have a feeling I would play it too much. That's
Like,
the kind of
go
game I
all
could
in.
just I'd be
so
like
easy to-
8,000 mods, computers just melting over here.
There's
And I'm
like
just-
there are mod packs where you can like build a space station and go into space.
Oh yeah. No.
They're like
I've helped run Minecraft servers in the past. It's
There's so much to do.
Modding Minecraft servers is the biggest pain in the dick.
I need to sit in on like a therapist session with somebody who specializes in video gamer therapy. And I need somebody to tell me why I am more inclined to try games in VR and not otherwise. Because I still, if Hit had not come out for VR, I would not have played it. I've never seen the draw. I've never had interest in it. But in VR, it's almost like it's a completely different gaming experience. And that game is an awesome, awesome VR game. Plays really well. I think the game mechanics and the controls are great, even for the shitty HTC Vive wands. Super easy to jump in with other people. If you have a Minecraft server, all you need is a different launcher to be able to launch it in VR. People who are not playing on VR can play with people who are playing in VR. So they got a lot of stuff right.
For me, is that it's not a separate game. It's actually the same instance, and you can play with people on and off VR.
Right. And it's the same with the forest too, is people who are playing Pancake can do it as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't played the forest since they updated the fucking put an actual ending to the story.
Bro.
I've watched the entire playthrough, but
We're doing another playthrough. Like, my idea was to get, because you can have 8 people in a server and get like 4 versus 4.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, and have like, you know, a good amount of like a mix of like people who have played before and people who haven't, and get like 42 and his girlfriend, Cal Nohe, and his wife.
Weave?
Yeah. And you know, just a good mix of everybody, and do like a versus, like who can survive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to at this point.
God, dude, sell the house, sell the family, build the beast of a computer, and join us.
Dude, that's half the reason I don't really get excited about new games, because unless I want to buy them on like PlayStation 4,
right?
Which I don't.
Hypothetically,
I don't know if my computer can handle anything at this point.
Hypothetically, if your wife were to divorce you, take your child, would you go full-time back into gaming, or do you think there are other hobbies that would take your time?
I probably wouldn't have any time. I'd probably just have to work until I die, because she would just take all the money.
All right, hypothetical. She doesn't want none of your dirty man, woman hating money, okay? She just wants to take the son and go. What do you do? Do you start an art community?
I'd probably still have to do a bunch of shit. I'd have to work all the time. It costs a lot of money to live in this house and do all this shit.
This is true. This is
I
very
mean,
true.
if I had nothing but time, all the time, then yeah, I'd probably be on the computer more. But
Do
at the
you
same time, I get a bunch of shit done.
right? So you don't. Do you feel like you are missing out? Are you FOMO'd when it comes to video games, or are you just like, this is my life?
I don't know. Like at first, definitely. Like shit. Even when we first met back in 2014, it was like I was on an ungodly, like an unhealthy amount of time on my computer, and that was when I don't know if my current wife, I don't know if she was living with me yet or we were just dating still. But that was like early on in our relationship when I built my first real gaming computer.
Okay.
And it was not healthy for anybody involved. Because I was literally like, I would get up at 4:00 in the morning, grind on fucking the GSN Altus server for 2 hours before I went to work 12 fucking hours, come home, eat dinner. She would go to bed at like 9. I would get back on the computer and play until like midnight and then just repeat that cycle. And when I was off, I was on there at 8:00 in the morning and not getting off until like she was driving down the driveway at like 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know if this makes me a shit human being. I don't know if this means like I will never truly grow up, but I don't want to ever see a time where gaming is not a part of my life. Like I so look forward to a time when my only responsibilities are work and then game. In a super dark way, that means like all of my family and friends need to be dead before me so that I don't have to give anybody any time. I can just seclude myself. But I don't know if that's ever truly gonna happen at some point, or if it's like, bro, I don't ever feel the peer pressure to let gaming go because of other forces. Not in regards to your life whatsoever. I'm speaking on totally an anecdotal thing. When I think about it, I'm like, man, I just don't ever want that to be gone. However, I can't change my brain changing over time and just being like, no, you just don't like video games anymore, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I definitely still enjoy video games. It's just in PC gaming, especially when you're streaming and in a community, a relatively large community, the one we were, and doing all the crazy background admin shit. It's like, yeah, I was gaming. I was on fucking computer 10 hours a day, but probably a quarter of that was just doing background, writing posts, doing the remedial, running through all the new posts on the fucking forums and commenting on them and doing stupid shit like that. And, I was gaming a lot, but I was just fucking off.
Right.
Like, and I had nothing else to do. Like, I lived in an 1,100 square foot house, not even 1,100, 1,050 square foot house. And there was no garage. There was no nothing. It was just that tiny house and me living there by myself. So, and I had no animals. I didn't have shit. It was just me. So I had all the fucking time in the world. So it's like, now there's fucking cats and kids and
kids and
stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was voluntary for me. I mean, I wouldn't have lasted if it was 2014 when I had my son, I'd have gone insane.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of how much I was playing and just like cold turkey and that shit. But it's like a general, GSN went away and the after effects trickled down to a couple different communities, and those have kind of gone away. And it's just like, you know what? I don't really want to fucking spend $60 every week on something new that I might play once by myself. So
right.
It's more about that. Like that, it was the community for me. It wasn't really gaming itself. It was the community for me.
And that is definitely like the root of my feelings is whenever I have like my doubts about streaming in general, and I'm like, oh, do I stop? Do I keep going? Is this right for me? Blah, blah, blah. I think about like, okay, if I did stop, that loss of community and like the loss of having those people online to be able to hang with and game with, I'm like, that is what I love the most out of all of it. I might even love it more than the gaming. It's just to be able to hang with people that are like-minded and that are passionate about the same things. I totally had a point or something to bring up, and now it's gone.
Yeah, it's
it's leaving. Before we started the podcast, when I was talking about that certain change I was thinking about making, the root of that as well is like the same reason why I don't care about stream teams and I don't care about being in a gaming community is because I don't want to deal with all the work that surrounds all that stuff. I just want to do the thing. In my time in being a workaholic and spending so much time working, I feel like I'm working so much and trying so hard to be productive that I'm spending less time doing the thing that I'm trying to be productive at. If that makes sense. Well,
see, that's the same thing that happened to me, because it was like I had my kid, I took this job where I'm in a control room for 12 hours at a time. I can't leave, and I'm sitting at a fucking computer screen. The last thing I want to do when I get home is get on my fucking computer.
Right.
I've just spent 12 hours staring at a fucking computer. My eyes are shot. Everything's fucking shot. Like half the time I come home, I've got a fucking headache, because if there was really nothing going on, then it's literally just like staring at a fucking computer all goddamn day, watching fucking YouTube videos and shit. But it's like that all kind of happened at the same time. So it was like good reason to find something else to keep my mind busy.
Right.
And then it's like once I started working on shit, because until my son was born, I didn't really give a fuck about projects around the house. I mean, I built my shop at the other house way before he was born, but that was more of I've been thinking about this for fucking years, and this is finally happening. And then after I put the power in there, I just didn't give a fuck for like 5 more years. So like the new house is just like, I have enough shit to keep me busy during the day, and at night I just don't feel like sitting. I just want to fucking sleep.
Right. No, and so that was definitely like the base of my question too, is like, do you feel like you're missing out on things, or you're like, no, I just don't have the desire because it's just not what I want to do with my time?
I don't know. Every once in a while, I definitely miss it. I definitely miss being in a community. I don't miss the work like you were talking about.
Yeah.
Especially running a community that has an RP server in it. It was so fucking obnoxious. But at the same time, it's like, because if you're in a community like that, it can be fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it is fucking hilarious to be any kind of admin, because it's just like, oh, this dumb motherfucker thinks he can just say that in front of me in TeamSpeak, banned, and then everybody's like, oh. But then when it gets to the point where cocksuckers are joining your channel just because you have a fucking mod, you have admin on the forum, or you have admin in the server, like, you start to realize that they don't really fucking give a shit about the amount of work that goes into this.
Yeah.
They don't have a fucking clue.
Can you imagine what
pain in the ass they are?
NoPixel's management team is going through right now?
Here's the best thing about NoPixel. And yes, there's been a little bit of drama.
Very little.
Very, very little. And you know why? Because Coil doesn't take shit. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
And I fucking love that dude. He doesn't give a fuck about
Are their applications still shut down?
As far as I know. You'd be a year in the books for that anyway. It's like, they're fucking nuts. And I'm sure there'll be something like the latest shit with, sorry for those of you that don't watch GTA RP, I've been fucking addicted to that shit for the last few weeks.
Same.
And there was a big like raid over the last couple days where the the not FBI, but the FBI basically just came in and fucking raided the entirety of Chain Gang's houses and cars.
Oh no, I'm so far behind in the VODs.
Weenie
sorry.
is religious with VOD watching. It's quite impressive.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, it's been nuts. Like, I honestly think there's definitely people that are pissed, but I mean, it's mainly because they're fucking stupid in the way they acted. So the other night, anybody who watches Twitch RP will know that a bunch of people were having problems getting on the server when it restarted. It was like 11 o'clock at night or something. What had happened is they switched the priority for all the cops, and they had 13 fucking cops on at the same time, and they raided like 8 properties, all the garages in the whole fucking town.
Oh
Like,
shit.
it was fucking boss ass shit to watch. Like,
Wait,
it was
did
cool.
They get this, did they even get their stash cars and everything?
Everything.
Shit.
They had shit like houses that they were renting from other people. Like,
Holy shit.
it was amazing to watch all the perspectives of this shit. But that kind of shit is just like, you put 13 cops on the server at the same time, somebody's gonna be pissed. Like, I
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
the screenshot. I think it was Snow, who's the chief of police or whatever for No Pixel Server 1. And legitimately the entire fucking like office of the police station was full of cops.
Oh my
Like,
God.
totally full. And I was just like, this is fucking cool as shit.
Oh
Like,
man, I can't wait till I get to that VOD.
the storylines are so good.
I'm so far. Like,
Who are you watching though?
I watch Chang. I watch Lord Kevin.
You might see some.
Okay.
Like,
I'm like probably 2 weeks behind. I watch his VODs all day long while I'm working. And if I'm crafting like off stream or like doing any kind of computer work off stream, I'm watching VODs.
yeah,
Chang.
it is fucking ridiculous to try to keep up with the storylines. There are
Yeah.
a couple good people though, depending on who you like to watch. There's their discords, the moderators for these people, most of them get paid. And I've been noticing this cool trend on Twitch, and I don't know if y'all have seen it. And I'm not fucking trying to promote anything here. I'm just saying that these streamers have done this, and I think it's cool. Not promoting anything at all. The girl who plays Brenda, Ashlyn,
Yep.
Yeah.
the girl who plays Lily and
Linda!
Amara, Remy, they did mod days for their Twitch stream, so any of the bits or donated money was donated to their mods.
Oh.
Yep.
Fucking Ashlyn, the girl who plays Brenda, who has 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6,000 viewers a stream, has 2 fucking moderators.
Well,
Oh
like
my God.
she blew up.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she
when
was
she
like a
started
couple hundred
playing-
viewers or something.
Yeah, when she started
Boom.
playing Brenda, she blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
It
Brenda
is
Pancakes.
like, I'm pretty
Brenda
sure she
Pancakes.
raised like $2,400 a piece for them.
Dang.
Whoa.
Well, Co Carnage has been paying his mods like that for a really long time. Like, you can donate extra money to Co, and you'll like give Co $20 and then an extra 10 and say it's for the mods. He gives that straight to the mods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, he's been doing that forever.
But
Soda pays his
these-
mods too, doesn't he?
Soda?
Yeah, I think he
I have no
does.
No idea. I
I wouldn't.
assume.
Any of those big channels should. Like,
Right.
if you have 20,000 fucking viewers in your stream, that's a fucking job.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Absolutely.
shit how well programmed your auto fucking message deletes and timeouts and shit and all that kind of crap is done. Like, there, and all the editors and all that shit. But like, 2 mods on a channel that consistently keeps 2 to 6,000 viewers.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway, we've gone off on a very long tangent. No Pixel has been fucking amazing, and I hope
Mhm.
I know it'll die. It'll die as soon as Summit gets pissed with it. He fucking rage quit the other night because of his own fucking fault. Like he was,
Yeah.
they were doing a race and he kept crashing into shit because right as soon as the race starts, it starts raining.
Oh,
And in the
Oh.
game, all those cars that they drive in all those races they go like 300 miles an hour. You cannot drive in the rain. Like one drop of rain in game, you are in the trees every time.
I love
So-
Summit. Summit is one of my like longest time watch streamers. He does so much shit to himself. Like he
Yeah.
gets so mad. He fucks himself so much. Again, Summit, in case you hear this, I love you. You're an inspiration to me, but goddamn, you fuck yourself so
Yeah.
much.
Like he rage
Comically.
quit. He rage quit on stream. Fucking switched over to CS the other night. It was funny as fuck.
I mean, he punched a monitor playing.
Oh, that was great. That was awesome.
The best thing about that is the fact that it was an H1Z1 update that they were like, this is going to revive the game.
Yep.
And he played it one day and punched his fucking monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's fucking nuts. I am ashamed at how I know every storyline on the server right now. Every single one of them.
It's
I'm
interesting. It's better
I'm
than
in
TV.
multiple discords of channels I have never watched other than GTA RP. And
Really?
I don't even read 90% of the shit in their discords. I just have like I know Remy's mods used to do it. I don't know if they do it anymore. But a lot of the characters, they'll have mods that after the stream is over, they've basically just like taken down notes and done like TLDRs for people of what the fuck happened with their
Whoa.
characters that day. And it's like,
Dang.
that is fucking dedicated as fuck.
And that's
But,
actually a really good idea.
like, they are fucking insane. And you cannot keep up with anything that goes on in that community because every single person in that community streams 10 hours a day, every fucking day. And
Yep.
there's shit constantly happening.
Yep.
Like Zewo, the girl who plays Mother on the server.
Oh
or
my God.
Evie, she streams like 20 hours a day. And it's just one fucking character 90% of the time. And
Right.
just the storyline surrounding that one character is better than any fucking TV show you've ever seen.
Yep.
I wish that I could RP just as bad as I wish I could sing. Like, I
Yeah.
wish that I could make that an entertaining watch for people because I would love to be involved in it because I never got involved in Altus RP. I only ever managed it. I played it, fucking twice. So I only got the negative fucking side of RP. So
I am low key in love with RP. I just suck at it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I probably
I
would
played
too.
the fuck out of Altus. That's how we met.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have never met Naaackers if it wasn't for a shitty, toxic online RP server that him and his friends ran.
Fucking insane.
How fucking crazy is that?
It really is. Oh man.
And it was the first Altus RP server I ever joined right after I bought Arma 3 because I was watching Frankie on PC in 1080p. He
Yeah.
played
Oh,
Altus Life.
Jesus.
I built a fucking computer to play DayZ, and I found like the DayZ mod, and I found GSN Gaming first shot on the server list.
Dude, I built my PC to play Daisy mod and to play Arma from watching Lyric, and I've still never played either of those fucking games.
I
Right after I built it, I was like, I'm going to play Rust and H1Z1 for the rest of my life.
And
that's
you-
pretty much the same shit. Like
and that's what you did when you put a shit ton of time in H1Z1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I'm still fucking on the Kickstarter for Asylum's game.
Identity?
Which is Identity. So I have early access to that, and I've opened it up, and it's like they have the town square in alpha or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And there's no way I could be involved. If you want to play games like that, you have to live in that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was in that game every fucking day, even if it was just for a couple hours. And if you lose one day, everybody's storylines fucking change.
Right.
And we didn't take it serious at all. It was literally just cops and robbers nonstop.
Right. Just drugs and arrests.
No Pixel, the way that they do their shit, there's no fucking way in hell I have the time or the fucking like diligence.
Right.
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers are taking notes while they're streaming. You can hear the fucking bongo taps nonstop as they're streaming. They're just taking notes in the side of their monitor of shit that has happened so they can remember what their character's supposed to remember.
Oh,
and
God.
not remember it when they're on their other character. It's like, I'm
It's almost
surprised
too
more
much.
people haven't left.
Right.
I know.
At this point, I'm also surprised that it hasn't died down already. It's still going strong.
Yeah,
Well,
I honestly think it's just because of fucking Summit keeps trickling back in every once in
Yeah.
a while. Because
Right.
it definitely was dying off when he took that break.
Yep. Oh yeah. And I'm super glad that there are other people like Ashlyn and is it Lord Kevin, who are obviously
Like Kevin,
very
but
talented. Kevin.
Timac is awesome as
Timac,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome to see a lot of these streamers get recognition, and for people that have been grinding for years and years and years and years.
Well, and that's just it. Some of these people haven't.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ashlyn, the girl who plays Brenda, was her first ever RP experience.
Yep.
Was No
Yeah.
Pixel Server 1.
Winnie and I checked her
She's got
out.
like fucking 8,000 subs or some shit.
I can't remember. Was she playing Siege before?
I can't remember what she was playing before. You
It
were
was a
following
combination.
her.
I think it was Siege and Overwatch and shit like that.
Yeah. I remember like I watched a clip of like her very first day in the No Pixel server and she made oh god, who's Kiki Chanel who plays
Milton.
Kiki? Milton. She made Milton have to like mute his mic to laugh and she was so fucking hyped for it. She was like, "Oh my god, I made him laugh."
Yeah. There are some serious fucking Twitch gods in that list. Milton T. Pike 1 is for sure one of my favorites. He's the funniest motherfucker I've ever met or I've ever seen in my life on Twitch. He can make me laugh in ways that nobody else can. I will be sitting there crying on my phone with my headphones in, looking like a fucking psychopath.
Who's the one 41? He
Yeah,
kind of
41's good.
he sounds like Sheriff Eli. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of the rules in his channel are like, don't fucking tell me who I sound like.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Don't mention it. But like, he's Sheriff Eli without the douchebaggery. Like-
That's why I like Coil's cop, Soze, because he is the douchebaggy one. He just
Well,
pulls
I
over
mean-
people.
I
He
mean,
literally the
real
other day.
life douchebaggery.
Well, true. He pulled. I saw him pull over somebody the other day. He was in a chase forever, and it was Ziggy's, the other cop, the guy who's like a fucking sheriff or whatever. It was his girlfriend. And they were chasing. Everybody wrecked her car out to fuck and just left him to deal with everything. He's like, I'm not doing any fucking paperwork. He gets back, just leaves.
I'm out.
But
See you
all
later.
his other characters on the server are shitlords, so he makes a super good shitlord cop.
You
he's
would
another
like the
one that's-
shitlords.
Intensely benefited by this, given he is one of the devs for No Pixel, but
Right.
he's been steady over 10,000 subs for the last 3 months.
His
That's
RP is so
fucking
good.
insane. Like the whole part about RP that I suck at is speed.
Right.
People like Milton and fucking Coil and all these other people, they're so fucking fast to just like weed something out, think about something. That's why it's the same reason why Paul's comments in chat always fucking like make me cry laughing is
Yeah,
because
oh,
I don't see it coming
Yeah.
and he just throws it right in there. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting over here laughing my ass off.
Paul always gets me too.
Naaackers Coil is the one that you said, is that guy's accent fake? I think that's a fake accent. When we were watching Frank.
Australian guy?
Frank/Otto. Yeah.
Okay.
And you were like, that sounds like fake accent. That's his real voice.
Yeah. I did not say that.
You did.
Allegedly. By the way, Vans, if you're out there, don't worry about splitting up this podcast. It's just going to be one long shit show, baby. Oh. We're going to move along to the gaming news and discussion part. If during the week, if you guys would like to submit any gaming or streaming related news articles to the show, you can post your links to the Crocs and Hot Pockets news channel in the Discord. If the article is super fancy, we'll discuss it on the show. Thank you to Remax, Uni, Sonder, Mr. 42, Remax, McMuffin. I said Remax twice. Vans, Matweeny, Digital Flex, and Winta for submitting some articles. Here's the realsies about this. We haven't had a group show for Crocs in a month and a half. And I was scrolling through articles for a good hour today. I have a RSS feed where Polygon, PC Gamer, Rock, Paper, Shotgun, and one other news article source all feed into one feed. So I just scroll through the feed, and usually what I do is I pick out the articles that I am interested in. I open them up all in tabs. I grab the ones that I think are good discussion points, and I throw them in the script. I scrolled for an hour. I saw nothing of fucking value. Like after an hour and a half of scrolling through articles over the past month and a half. Now, I don't know if that's because I just don't give a shit about 90% of the stuff that is reported on, or I don't know. So we have a couple cool things to talk about here. I definitely get more enjoyment out of just going off the cuff with people that are on the show and just going off on tangents and going with the flow. And here's a question for both of you guys. Does video game journalism suck dick?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just as bad as any other fucking press nowadays.
Okay.
Like,
is it
so
worse?
fucking opinionated. It's
All
not
right.
worth your time.
Is it worse now than it was 5 years ago? Or are we just getting old and
100%.
cranky?
100%.
Okay.
Because with social media, everybody's a journalist.
Yeah. Look what they did to fucking Sonic. That could have been a meme for the rest of time. And now they're going back to the drawing board and redoing an entire fucking movie.
I admitted this in Discord.
Stupid looking face.
They should have gave him a butt.
Was that one of the main points, that he didn't have an ass?
No, it's just
No, that's my point.
Okay.
it's just beady little fucking eyes. It looked like he was just like huffing paint for the last 15 years.
I don't know why he looked so bad. I don't understand why he looked bad. And I think I'm the outcast.
He just needed the big eyes. That's it. He just needed big eyes.
Okay.
He doesn't look right without big eyes. He looks like he's on crack. He looks like he's been smoking crack under a bridge for the last 20 years. And then he just shows up in the desert racing cars.
I guess that's fair.
Blowing shit up.
So, like, here are some examples of articles that I scroll to. Like, Rainbow Six Siege next operator looks like the Onion's accountant. Skyrim Together modders reveal death threats from community. World of Warcraft's classics not bug list is delightful.
What?
Yeah. Everything you just said sounded like an ad, except for somebody submitting death threats.
Dermatologist hater.
Fortnite's official John Wick skin has made things kind of awkward.
What?
These aren't news.
Speaking of John Wick, didn't it just beat out Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Yes, it
for
did.
opening weekend sales? Fucking nuts. I need to see that movie so bad. If anybody spoils
Thank
it.
you.
That is one movie I will honestly kill somebody if somebody spoils it. I don't give a fuck about 90% of the movies out there, but John Wick as a series has
I bet he kills a bunch of people.
That's true. I just want to know who dies. I want to know who.
Now, there are some great articles here, not to completely discredit some of these platforms. I think Rock, Paper, Shotgun is definitely the best out of all of them. Best PC
Polygon
gaming
is
deals
just
this
ad
week.
pieces.
Yep. Let's keep going. Fortnite Fortbyte locations. Number 64, Rocks on Stunt Mountain. Number 17, Woodfish Building. The Division 2's first raid was defeated in 5 hours. Like,
Now
These aren't news.
they're made
Right.
for kids. They're also made for kids. Like,
this is true. And a lot, that's the thing
I'm
is
getting closer to being outside of their demographic.
I think I
than
might
have
be
ever been in my
also
past.
on the way as well.
What is it? 14 to 30?
Something like that. I'm getting close.
I'm out of it.
I'm out.
I'm out of it.
So if
And
we're
that's
not,
why I can't read this shit anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck
Right.
about. I cannot believe. The other day, I don't know what the fuck tournament was this weekend. I'm scrolling through and I'm scrolling through. Ninja is playing fucking some tournament for Fortnite and has 57,000 viewers. I thought this game was gonna be dead by now.
Mm-mm.
What happened?
Still going crazy, man.
People keep having babies.
Yeah. So if we're not
Get it.
talking about this, whatever this is, and we're not talking about the
Clickbait.
most recent drama between streamers, between gamers, between developers.
Makeup artist.
My vitamins.
That is going to be a great tagline for the future. Just my vitamins. And no one's going to know if we're talking about our balls and genitalia or if we're talking about the beauty community. So, and this is kind of where, like, I keep hitting this wall of what the fuck is there to talk about? Right?
Well-
I mean, that's why it's
Right.
good that it's been like a fucking month.
Agreed.
It's like
A month
all
of
kinds
shit.
Well, I'm saying like it's good that it's been a month because like we can actually just sit here and bullshit about GTA RP for 20 minutes and not feel bad about it
Yeah,
because
exactly.
there's no fucking bullshit news out there right now.
Right.
Well,
Like,
and all the
one
fucking
thing that
conferences
is
are now.
news is like not. I haven't even seen any articles on it about like why all those games mysteriously got pulled from the Epic store without. Like Epic had a sale, and mysteriously, Borderlands 3 pre-order disappeared from the store. Vampire Bloodlines 2 or whatever the fuck it's called got pulled from the store. Like a bunch of these games got pulled from the store out of nowhere. And then Randy Pitchford, the guy that like runs the Borderlands titles, he's a piece of shit, but he tweeted, "Hey, you can get Borderlands for $10 off." And there was an article that like linked it, and then the game disappeared from the store and he deleted his tweet. And like nobody's talking about things that are actually news. Like why did all these devs pull their games from the store because they didn't want to take part in a sale?
Right.
That's kind of fucking shady.
Also, this is why you don't pre-order.
Yes.
This is the first instance of where a game has been pulled from a Steam store, released on the Epic store, and then pulled from the Epic store. So
Well, if you're pre-ordering any Borderlands title after all the shit that Randy Pitchford and his company have done, you're a fucking idiot and you deserve to have your money taken from you. Like,
yeah,
like, I
that-
love Borderlands. I
Me too.
love it. But that guy is a fucking idiot. And I'm not going to give him money before I get a product.
And it's been tested to make sure it's a decent
Yes.
product.
right. So yeah, I love talking about video games, and but I'm just like, I'm constantly hitting this wall, and I don't know if anybody out there who's listening to this now or will be listening to this in the future, if there's anybody who has ever done a show where you talk about news, it's extremely exhausting going through news articles and trying to pickpocket what you want to talk about, what's good, what's off limits. It's just a constant like back and forth. And like right now, especially with this, there are a lot of amazing games coming out, but for some reason it feels like there's not a lot of good games to play right now, even though there are. But if you talk about games that aren't brand new or coming out, you're not exactly talking about the new and improved or, you know, the exciting stuff. So it's kind of like a shitty spot to be in. Kind of.
Well, and that's like people. I love reading the comments on Philip DeFranco's videos, the old videos where Joe did the vlogs in the background, where people would constantly comment like, "Why are there 15 people working for this show? You make 6 videos a week. Like, what the fuck?" And it's like he has like 6 fucking researchers, and that's all they do is make sure everything is accurate.
Right.
Everything they do is fucking legit. I think I've seen him come back and correct articles maybe 2 or 3 times in the past 3 years.
Right.
Because of the fucking attention that has to be on just researching stories.
Right.
Before you even tell them.
Yep. Because
So,
that's a responsibility that you have as somebody who wants to report news.
yeah.
Mhm.
We just comment on it, so I don't have to be responsible
Yeah.
for shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fuck
right?
that
You want
guy.
to talk about video games? You want to talk about some politics?
What's worse
Wanna
than
get
video game
real
journalism?
saucy?
Absolutely
I
not.
don't understand how the fuck people do that. Like,
I don't
I
either.
like
Talk
the way.
about Alabama.
Yeah. Fucking that whole state is a meme, man.
Meme state
Jesus
for
Christ.
real.
This is why Fortnite.
It's not the first one though.
Alabama is the reason Fortnite is still successful. You can't get rid of your kids. You gotta have them.
They're not the first one though. I just want to make that clear. There's
This is
9
true.
states in the United States where it's state law that is illegal, but federal law. Everybody's. I'm not getting into it. Let's not get into this.
All right,
Yeah.
Roger.
I don't have a say. I have a dick. How about that?
Exactly my stance. 100%.
I don't really give a fuck what people do in their personal lives. What
All
goes
you.
in, what comes out, it's all the same to me. Do you
Even
shit.
though you don't like the pooper hole and putting penises in it.
Well, that's my my
Well,
personal
it's
preference.
a good way to not have kids.
Exactly.
So is celibacy, but you don't see me practicing that. Sometimes you
Anal
just
herpes on the rise in Alabama.
Oh, Christ. All right, just so you know, Twitch affiliates with 50 sub points or more now have a 5th emote. You can now share resub messages in chat with Twitch on iOS mobile. Expect a Call of Duty Black Ops 5 with single player campaign in 2020.
Yay!
I always like Call of Duty campaigns, so
I just hope it's not something stupid. Future Soldier was the worst game they've ever created, and I don't want anything like that again.
Is it Treyarch's making it?
I don't know.
I think Treyarch's making it. So
I would assume if it's another Black Ops.
good call.
Yeah. The last Modern Warfare I played was 2. I still need to play 3. I still have a desire to play 3.
What?
3's pretty good. Three's pretty good.
3's pretty good, dude.
Really good.
I've heard good things.
Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I played the living fuck out of online.
I sadly
Both
missed
like
that.
the
Yeah.
online multiplayer and the co-op fucking multiplayer that was local. I used to just get super trashed and play survival mode for fucking like hours. Me and my buddies would slide I had a leather couch that had recliners on both ends. And
Ooh.
you know the big TV that was in my house when Naaackers never actually went inside
No,
my
I
house.
went
We just got
inside to
drunk
go to
in
the
the garage.
bathroom.
I only know it because of pictures.
The big ass TV I had, I'd slide my fucking couch right in front of it to where you could just recline and your feet would almost touch the fucking like cabinet. And then I would just get super blasted and fucking
Play Modern Warfare.
play survival mode for fucking a million years.
I
Awesome.
mentally, I have no way to prove this with my time, but mentally, I was super into playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Just a straight up deathmatch. I had a really, really good
Yeah.
time playing it. And then we just kind of stopped. It's not a game I would stream often. I think we did it like maybe 1 or 2 times randomly. I know we played it on Weenie stream. It's an impossible game to pay attention to chat with. It's just so fast paced and it's go. But I really, really enjoyed playing that multiplayer off stream. But so yeah, I'll play another Call of Duty single player. I need to catch up because I know a couple of the Black Ops campaigns are good, and I know Modern Warfare 3 is good campaign wise. So it's in my gameplay list one day.
I'll put it to you this way: I have 3 copies of Modern Warfare 3 because I wore the discs out
Holy Christ!
on 360.
Just
I love that game.
going
I
to
will play that
town.
game every day. I would still play that game now. I think I prestiged like 6 times.
Oh my
Jesus.
God! I've never prestiged in my life.
Well, everybody,
always-
nobody ever prestiged because you lost all your fucking upgrades. But it's like I got to a point where I was like 200 or 300 hours into the game, and I'm like, I play this game enough to get them back fast enough. So
You're probably good enough at that point.
plus, then I could target specific upgrades that I actually wanted for guns I actually used instead of just going after
Yeah.
everything to see if it would work. I could just go for this one gun, period.
Right.
Yeah. Strats.
Strats, baby. First big story: Microsoft and Sony are joining forces. Kinda. So this is kind of just a quick one, doesn't necessarily warrant any sort of discussion, but Sony is going to be utilizing Microsoft services such as Azure to support their online streaming and gaming platforms. Gaming servers and streaming services are going to be hosted on Microsoft's infrastructure. So this definitely begs the question of, are we going to see Microsoft and Sony cross-platform gaming? Are we going to see cross-platform multiplayer aspects? Like, will people on Xbox be able to play with people on PlayStations? Are games going to be across all platforms? So super interesting stuff. I'm all for it, obviously, because the greatest part about PC gaming is everybody's on the same platform. You know, we don't have, well, obviously we have the issue of having friends that are on PC and Xbox, but we have less of a diverse platform to deal with than they do, because they have one platform that's split into 2 tribes.
Well, now it's the fucking prince that was promised.